So to me, what I focus in on every day is two things: new business growth and keeping my current customers ecstatic. Right? Meeting new people and loving my customers. That's every single day what we focus in on. In all the entities that we own, all the entities that we consult, all the people that we train, that's the focus. The appointments is the biggest part of the new business development. What do I mean by the appointments? I mean the first appointment. Getting somebody who has an interest and a need, who I don't know, who wants to sit down and we discuss their business to see if I have a solution that can help them better than any other choice on the marketplace. Because that's what selling is all about. Selling is about you communicating to your customer that of all the choices that they have, that you're the best choice. You stand up and rise above everyone else. They can see, hear, and feel that you're better. That's what you have to do for new business. So the key to new business is having more of those conversations with people who are willing and in the market to talk to you. So having qualified sales-ready appointments, number one objective in business development. So let me give you a process on how you can, from this webinar, use this process to start scaling your business today and building them up. So how you build a process is you collaborate. You collaborate with the best people, you collaborate with the product managers, you collaborate with all the stakeholders. So when we take on a project or I take on a company, whether I'm running it or consulting it or training it, the first thing that I do is I bring the smartest people in the room together, the ones who know the most, the smartest marketers, the smartest salespeople, so I can then use everybody's brain and create a mastermind. One mind is not the best. All of our minds are smarter than one of our minds. So I create a mastermind, and I take the best from everybody, and I start building the process. When I do that, and I get predictable and repeatable, right, every single member then, when I transfer that information, knows exactly what to say in every situation, in every part of the process, which obviously scales success. And then it creates unstoppable energy for your salespeople because they have the confidence in knowing what to do and what to say and how many times to do it to get the result that they're looking for. So this is the specifics now. Here's where you want to really start taking notes. Look at all the ones, by the way. People want them at the magic list. I love it. All right? Here's how you develop. I want you to take real good notes here. You'll get the slides, but the more you interact with the material, the better. The first thing we need to do is show them and let them hear that you understand their business. All right? Why inside sales typically has a bad name or not getting results is because you put on the phone what I call telemorons. These people just don't understand the business that they're in. They don't understand the objective. They don't understand how, they're reading off a script maybe, or they're saying what they want, and it's terrible. Well, obviously, if you have terrible people saying not effective things, what kind of result are you going to get? So the first thing you need to do is demonstrate that authority position. Let them see, hear, and feel that you understand their business. This needs to be engineered in your message. Then you make them feel comfortable and trustworthy, that you're trustworthy. And you do that by bringing in a highly recognizable name. Whether it's a company, an institution, an endorsement, a GPO relationship, you got to give them some familiarity, right? Because that statement is going to take them from, I don't know who you are, to I can trust you. All right, and this is based on an old principle that my grandma taught me. My grandma taught me, show me who your friends are, and that will tell me who you are. So many of you out there, right, this might be your first time you've ever heard of me. Who is Mike Sperduti? What does this company Emerge do? You might not know them, but you know those institutions that I had scrolling strategically while you were waiting, right? The Thermo Fisher Scientifics, the Becton Dickinsons, the Danaher's, the GEs. Why? Because the presupposition is, you know who these people are. They have the choice of the world on who they can work with, and they work with me. Inherently builds credibility. The testimony, right? I can tell you all day long how great I am, how great my companies are. You could do the same for your company, but we're just going to sound pompous and arrogant, and nobody likes that. What speaks louder than our words is our customer words. So that's why we want to use testimony in this message. And then we want them to opt in to our process. We want them to raise their hand. We're going to engineer this message so they raise their hand and say, yes, I have this problem. Yes, I want to solve it. Yes, I want to meet you to help me do that. So this is how we're going to construct the message, and then we're going to set the appointment. All right? Because the objective, and that could be a phone appointment at another time, it could be a webinar, it could be a demo, whatever it is that you're in your process that you need to do, we can facilitate that. But again, this is just one example of modeling for the first part of the sales process. We'd have to do this for every part. I just only have time to give you one example, and I wanted to give you something that would be powerful. Here it is.